doing then, mate?
Sorry?
What are you doing then, mate?
I've already spoke to your...
No, asking you though. You spoke to him, I'm asking you now. What are you doing then, mate? Go away, go away. Let's come to the car, mate. Go on, mate, what are you doing? Say again.
Flying.
Okay, what, over our palace?
Yes.
Cool. And what gives you the right to do that?
The law.
It's not for personal use, it's for professional use, which I've also explained you can't do. You just can't do that. That's not allowed.
You have just admitted that it'd be a waste of the police time. If they're going to seize my camera, it wouldn't be a waste, would it?
It's so sad that that's what you take from it, because what I'm saying to you is, if you just listen to us, we can all agree, police included, yeah, like it's been a waste of time. But these people,
so don't call them.
Have, well, of course.
You're a reasonable lady.
Of course we're going to call them.
You're not going to call the police, are you?
If it turns out you end up selling that,
flying the drone,
I will be
flying
it, yeah.
Then we will call the police.
Yeah.
Why though? You're allowed to fly over here. It's perfectly fine.
No, it isn't fine. I know my colleagues have explained.
Okay, I'm willing to listen.
Yeah.
Would you be able to show me something to say I can't fly here? Not just your rule, but like the legislation or something?
I absolutely can.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No different to any other place, in my opinion. If there's no restriction zone showing on drone assist, and they've not made any bylaws clear with signage at the main...
Are there any bylaws here?
There is over there.
Over...
On the river.
Okay, no bylaws here.
Entrances, then you're not to know either. So it's a green light, in my opinion, if you've done a checks.
So you need to obtain permission from the Crown Estate to fly a drone over their land, which is our land.
What is it you're reading from, can I ask?
Crown Estate updated drone regulations. So this has come from the Crown Estate website. Sorry, the internet's now super slow.
Go on, I'll have a look myself if you
There we go.
What did you type in to get it?
Crown Estate drone regulations.
Okay.
Sorry, the internet is always... Were you planning on doing it right now? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have done it already, but I've been talking to a few of these, you know, you guys, ladies.
6 of us now.
Yeah.
And weirdly, we've all said the same.
Right, so this is the Crown Estate website.
Yep.
So that one's metal detecting. Then down the bottom, it's about drone flying. So it's about applicable laws and obtaining other necessary consents, which on Crown property is getting consent from the Crown property.
This permission, so they grant permission, but then they say this permission is subject to all operators complying with the applicable laws, the requirements by Civil Aviation Authority, but I am doing that.
Well, you are, so we're the operations here,
yeah.
And we are telling you, no, please, you need to go through the press team, but you are still refusing, so you are in fact...
But the Crown regulations state that they grant permission...
Yeah, but you've
it's
not
subject
asked,
to all operators complying with the applicable laws, statutes, as well as the requirements of the Civil Aviation Authority, and the Civil Aviation Authority says there has to be consent from the Crown property, which is this.
Look.
So the CAA, obtaining any other necessary consents for the operation of the drone, and the other necessary consent is consent from the Crown property of which you're trying to use.
It doesn't just mean that though, because for larger drones, mine's a small one, but for bigger drones you need...
Sir, I think you're just quibbling though.
The legislation says I'm allowed to do it?
No, it literally
it does?
said
you just read it out to me.
No.
We grant permission
all
for...
operators complying with the applicable laws.
Which I am.
Well, it's not, because my colleagues have explained.
By law I have to have the operator ID on the drone, which is there.
Yeah.
Right? Can't fly above 120 metres, which this won't let me go higher than that anyway.
And you haven't obtained our permission.
It doesn't say that. I can't fly within any...
laws, statutes, regulations and codes, as well as the requirements of the Civil Aviation Authority, and any other necessary consents for the operation, and our consent.
It doesn't say your consent, it says necessary consents.
Yes, which is our consent.
Necessary consents.
Necessary consents, meaning with a bigger drone I can't fly over you because I'd need to let you know there's a drone there.
It's not saying it's CAA necessary consent.
It doesn't say it's yours either though. It's a bit ambiguous that, isn't it?
The operations. We are the operations.
So I listen.
Legislation says I can.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does. I hadn't actually read that before. I go by the applicable law and CAA, which is what it says to refer to, and that says I can.
Okay, can we see that then? If you're so, you know.
What do you want to see? Sorry.
Well, where you're getting this information from.
So applicable.
It also does say the operator should not be permitted to operate drones for commercial purposes, including but not limited to filming and surveying purposes.
Yeah.
The Crown Estate may restrict or prohibit access to any part at any time.
But that's their
without
rules.
notice. But we
Sir,
are part of the Crown
this
Estate.
is the Crown Estate. This isn't public
But
estate.
Crown regulations don't override the applicable law.
This is so. If
Right?
if this is a private property, you can't just do that. We're telling you this
What do you mean?
belongs to the Crown, so you can't. You're talking about like open state spaces, but we're telling you this isn't like
No,
a
what-
public
And it
state
does say
space.
you shouldn't do it for commercial purposes.
What I'm saying is, like, the Crown regulations there are your
I
regulations.
think you're just arguing around in
So
circles.
that's
to
telling
find
you what the
excuses.
rules are for here.
Yeah.
And about drones, it says refer to applicable law, CAA regulations, basically.
As well as the operating rules.
But in terms of
the
commercial,
site. Yeah.
that's a Crown regulation, not a applicable
Or
law.
UADs, which is the drone.
But it's your rules, isn't it?
It's the
Crown
Estate
regulation.
rules of
Yeah,
which
yeah.
We are part of, so I guess two on the same thing, yes.
It's like me saying, right, my house has 10 rules.
Yeah.
One rule is you can't film my house for commercial purposes.
Right.
But refer to applicable law for your camera. If the law allows your camera to film my house from the outside, my rule doesn't override
You're
that
saying
law.
Crown Estate isn't law.
Regulations aren't law, no.
Just to let you know, the police have been called.
Have they?
Yeah.
You've called them even though I haven't set the drone up yet?
It's the promise of.
I could just walk off.
You could.
And they'll say, well, where's the guy flying the drone? And you say, well, he didn't fly the drone. Come on.
I mean, that would be.
I will
great.
obviously be flying it, but I mean, this is interesting. I'd rather talk first.
Well, the
We-
problem.
Because you seem reasonable. You seem reasonable.
All my colleagues
You
are-
seem very, like, blanket no.
Well, no, but I think it's just difficult because you keep arguing around in circles, and ultimately, we've told you,
No.
no, you can't. We can't physically stop you, but we have to then call the police. So that's what we've got to do, and we've read it out to you, the rules. I've explained
Yeah.
the rules now several times as why we don't allow it, as well as just the fact that, you know, it is a safety risk. It's also the fact that we've just explained you can't do it for commercial use. But you did admit to me,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a few pennies out of this. So it is for commercial. It's not just, oh, it's just because I enjoy the pictures. So you're breaking several rules here. So yeah, of course I have to
I
be
can break
honest
your
with
rules. I
you.
can break your rules.
Well, you
Yeah,
can,
you
but
don't
then
need
we
to
have
break
to.
rules.
As long as I'm as long as I'm within the law,
But you're not.
the law
sir.
might not coincide with your regulations, because your regulations apply in here.
Yeah.
You can tell me exactly what to do in here, and I have to follow that.
And if you fly
Yeah.
something
Otherwise
over
kick me
there,
out,
that's
right?
nothing to do with us. But if you fly something over here, this airspace is still part of the Crown.
The Crown don't
property.
own the airspace, but it has to be reasonable. If I'm flying at like this height here, I'm going to be affecting the day-to-day operations of your building, your property. So that would be bad.
Also, we have got over 500-year-old chimneys, so that's
Very nice.
It's a shame that you're doing that.
I'm going to be
also
very
you're
much
putting-
higher than.
Doesn't matter.
building
we
you-
we don't know that because you've not
told you.
you've not asked permission. You've not got the
I've
staff
actually
members.
just said it's a security risk. More, from my point of view,
Yeah.
more than anything.
It's just a building,
I
man.
don't- It is, but I don't know who
Well,
you
then if
are.
it's just a
I
building,
don't
why
know
does it
your
matter?
background.
Because obviously it's a beautiful building to take a video
Well,
of.
no,
isn't
but
it?
it's just you've just said it's just a building. So why does it matter if you take images of this one? If it's just a building, but like you said, oh well, I can make a few pennies out of this. So it's not just a building, is it?
So had you came out and said, "Yep, crack on, we can't stop you," I would have probably thought, this isn't going to be an interesting video, I'm going to go. It would have been just purely drone footage. Part of it is seeing what happens.
Well, so this is
Is it
all
not
part of
the-
a
Are
check.
you recording on this now? Is this a recording device?
No, but this,
Yeah, that's the drone.
No, but what's this?
That- when I walked in, that's recording
the
on.
screen. What's this on your chest?
that us body cam.
Yeah, is that recording us now?
Body cam's on for in like if something happens bad, you know.
But
Yeah.
are you recording us now?
But right now,
Yeah.
I'm not recording you.
Have you been recording this conversation?
It's been on.
Right.
What?
Have you been recording this conversation?
Yes.
Because you are actually legally supposed to tell us that we are being filmed at this point.
Did you tell me that I'm being filmed?
It's CCTV
I mean,
everywhere
it
anyway,
sort
and
of just
yeah.
says as soon as
And
you
there is
come
a
in,
sign
because
there.
it's Crown property, that
Yeah.
there is, yeah.
So you actually have now.
And we did say.
Where's it say?
If
Where
you're
does it say I'm being
filming
filmed?
me,
You see this sign here?
Go on. Oh right, okay. If
Yeah.
it's very small, come on.
I mean,
That's like me having it on my wrist and going, oh, it's there. I'm warning you there. Look, it's a little tattoo
Yeah, but
saying
you haven't actually
CCTV.
said
But
that
I've-
you're recording
I don't
us.
need to. I
Yes,
don't need
you
to.
do.
Why do I need to?
Yes, you do.
Why do I need to do that?
Because it's data protection. And now I do know about
And
my
you-
GDPR. So,
Go on.
well, no, you have to inform me that I am being filmed.
Unless
Unless what?
the
There is no access clause.
unless the exemption
Yes.
of public interest applies.
Why
for
is it
citizen-
for public interest?
Because the citizen, me, public, is coming in to fly a drone from public, and you are objecting to that.
Because you're
It's not
yes,
public
of course.
land,
It's
so
not
that's
No,
public
but the
to start
conversation
with.
about
Yeah.
you can't do it when I can legally is public interest, right? So public interest exempts the GDPR.
No, I don't
So,
think it exempts
no, I
it.
don't think that's true at all.
I hear what you're saying. I don't think it exempts it.
So GDPR applies to everybody,
Yeah.
not just corporations.
Yeah.
Exemptions are public interest,
Yeah.
for one, like a news story.
Yeah.
Filming a murder has just happened and you're in the background, you can't object to being filmed because it's public interest,
Right.
even if you're not involved, right?
I'm not sure it's quite the same as flying a drone, though, is
No,
it?
no, but the public interest is that Hampton Palace today
Yeah.
want to object to the drone flying when in fact by law it's allowed to happen.
So it's in public interest that we're contravening the law.
No,
in a
you're
roundabout
trying to
way.
restrict somebody from doing their legal activity,
Right.
right? That's it. And hopefully when I don't want the police to come, but if the police do come and they say, look, he can do it, can't stop him,
We shall see.
you ladies go away, I go away, I do my drone, and then in future someone comes and you go, well, I can't stop him, just let him crack on.
Probably won't do that. I mean,
Well, you should.
Does this happen very often with you? It's just because you've got a body cam
Yeah, yeah.
and you have got quite a lot of everything we've presented to you. There's an argument for everything. So
I fly drones.
Yeah, no,
So I know
I'm
about
not
that.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking, does this happen
Right.
often? Do you often get stopped for this?
I go
Is that
to places, and a lot of people, not all, a lot,
Yeah.
don't like drones.
Okay, but do they argue?
A lot of
explain
policies
to
don't
you?
allow drones.
Okay, so this is not your first rodeo then. So in other words, you've had this explained to you many times, but have you
Not this
been
exact thing, but-
have you been able to fly your drone after they've told you no?
Yes.
Really?
Here's different because it's a palace.
Well, why
I don't go
is
to
that?
other palaces. This is the first for a palace.
Yeah. Is this your first royal residence?
I think so.
Royal.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's different.
So what other areas have you flown over that they've been like, we're not comfortable with this?
Companies,
Uh huh. Why would
country
you fly,
parks,
Why would you fly over companies?
to educate them. No, to find out like
So is this
whether
just
they're doing
all
like
part of like a?
no. So company had their aluminium shavings leaking into the river. So flew the drone over, saw that.
Yeah.
They got reported to the Environment Agency for that. Went back on the Monday. It was a Friday. Went back on Monday, and they were fixing it. So that was a public interest, right?
It's
That
a
one.
public interest
That one.
roundabout.
That one was.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen. We just fly around and we like audit the company to find out if they're
Who's we?
me, but people watch my videos, like an audience, let's say.
Have you got a channel I can follow?
You'll find it.
Well, what's the
No, I mean if you ever watch the video, you'll.
Well, why not? I mean, you say it's for public interest, so I'm really curious. What is your channel? Out of curiosity.
You'll see it. I can't
No,
imagine.
But you've said that you've got nothing to hide, so why not?
Nothing to
tell us?
hide, no, but
Why
I'm
not
pretty
tell us?
sure
Why not
when you
tell
watch
us?
the video of the drone,
Yeah.
you or the palace are not going to be too impressed with that video being.
But I thought you said you just wanted to take a beautiful drone.
But you're saying
it
it's not
doesn't sound like
allowed.
it is.
You're saying not allowed.
Yeah, but.
And you're saying if I do, you're saying it's seen online, the palace may take action, right? Or someone said that earlier. Your colleague.
Because you want to make cash. This isn't just
Right.
for public interest.
So I'm
is
not
it?
gonna-
You want to make some money.
I'm not going to make it easy for you to find it now. I'm going to wait until the video goes out and then you'll find
But
it.
surely, if you've done videos where you've seen companies.
I hope their sirens aren't for me. That'd be definitely a waste
So
of.
if you've done videos where it's
Go
like,
on.
oh, I want to call out the company, let's say.
Yep.
But you're saying, oh, I'm going to make it extra hard for people to find. Well, who benefits?
No, not making it extra hard.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see if they come in here. Oh, they have to go round, won't they? Nah, they wouldn't put sirens on for this. Not unless you guys have said like, yeah, if you say that, maybe. Is it even police? No, it's not even the police. All that for that.
You might end up with armed response.
No, I'm not hiding the channel or making it difficult.
Yeah.
If I give you the channel now,
Yeah, please.
you'll you'll literally be going on it, looking now, having a little nosy,
Yeah, why? Well, you've got nothing to hide.
and then the video goes out,
I'm
say
genuinely curious.
next week, let's say.
Yeah,
You're going to be like, oh, it's out, bam.
yeah,
And then any action you think you're going to take on that video, like the palace,
yeah.
you'll have a head start to it.
I
Whereas if I don't tell you, it might take 3 days, and then you'll go, oh, there's been a video out 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Bam, action 3 days later.
Okay.
I will have earned some money from that already by that point, right? You see my
But
point?
Is it what? Why would you make money out of it? Both is for public interest.
So people watch it,
Subscribe. and-
advertisements. So advertisements get put on the videos, and we make money from
So
that.
is this your main job?
Is this your main job?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's a big place.
quite personal
Yeah.
questions, you know.
Well, you've been very open and honest about your channel, so I'm just curious. I mean,
Oh.
it seems like you're almost like it seems like almost like your own civil servant, like trying to do justice and talking about the law. So I just.
That's a nice way of putting it, but I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
I make interesting videos. Here will be beautiful, right?
Yeah.
If there's an education, public interest part of it, then great. There's not always. A lot of people
That's
now.
always the angle.
A lot of people now know
Yeah,
drone
yeah.
laws, and they go, "Oh, we can't stop him. Leave him to it."
Yeah, yeah.
There's no interaction. Sometimes we get a lot of pushback, like here today. I can't do it, you know.
It's just
So
such a shame because honestly, we've had like Instagrammers and influencers who've gone through the press team and say,
Yep.
"Hi, we've got our own we're like a small business. You know, we really want to promote the palace and
Right.
tell people about the history." And literally, they're like, "Yeah, fine. We just need to book you in here. There might be a cost associated with it because it's a charity. We're self-funded. We don't rely on taxpayers' money." So once again, just to stress,
It's royal family, isn't it? You said.
yeah, it's crown property, but it's not
Right.
funded by the crown. It's independently funded.
okay.
So just so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like then they come and they'll just have a member of press there, but then they can do it and they can do it safely, and they can even get taken to parts that are not normally open. And literally, it's the simplest thing, but I don't know why it's so complicated. Also, I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a huge event we've told you about
Yep.
that's being set up.
Okay.
All right, we've signed NDAs. It's a huge thing, and so there's that element why we have to be even more. Our security is even more heightened. But also, like, it's not. You know, you could book it so you could come, say, like in December or something, or even in the spring, summer, when it looks so much more stunning and everything's open, and you will have gotten authority. We know you're coming. You can fly it. You won't be bothered. I just don't understand why you can't go through that process and then boom.
If I do that, every place I go to, it's going to take a long time to make a video, isn't it?
But it doesn't this slow you down both? You get stopped every 5 seconds because you've just said a lot. Not everyone,
Makes it
but a lot
interesting.
of places. So you enjoy this? Do you enjoy it?
No, but it's
you enjoy
interesting.
a little bit of a.
It's interesting seeing different companies or people
Yeah.
in authorities, their response to a drone.
Yeah.
Some come out with all kinds of crazy laws, reasons, policies that we can't do it.
Do you think this is unreasonable? What we've asked you?
It's unreasonable. I can
So-
understand some of your concern, like an event.
Yeah, yeah.
I've said I'll avoid that if I know where it is, or if I go up and I see
Yeah.
clearly a lot of people organising something. I won't go over that. I'll stay to
Yeah.
the side of that
Sure, sure.
anyway. But I've reassured you about that.
I don't think you can avoid this one though. Like, believe me, it's big. I really don't think
I
you
may
can.
not be able to avoid seeing it, but I
Yeah.
can stay to the outside of the grounds, possibly. I don't know till I go up how big it is, but
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, it's you haven't been rude about it,
No,
but
no, I hope
it
not,
has been
no.
unreasonable. Like, we're going to call the police if you do it.
But to
when
be
it's-
fair, we've asked you like several times. It's not like we've
Yeah,
just
but-
been like, "That's it, we're calling the police." It's just like we've explained so many times.
But if I'm allowed to do it, the police are not going to come and enforce your rule.
Okay,
I know you've said that-
I really don't think you are. I mean, I'm 99.9% certain because that's what.
That I'm breaking the law.
Well, we've had people do it before, and we've had to call the police, and when we've said, "Please don't."
But that
This
lady
is
said that they've
why.
seized the drone and stuff. I mean,
I mean,
I can't imagine
she
that's happened
works
just for
here
flying
nights
it.
as well. And,
Right.
You know, well, yeah, because you have to understand as well. For us, a lot of big heritage site tourist sites, we are targets. I'm not saying you are, but we are targets. So we do have to take our terrorist intel as well incredibly seriously, which is why as well we're so hot on it. We have to protect, you know, we can get up to 10,000 people in this place. So if you imagine if we let anybody and everybody just, oh yeah, fly your drone over, and yeah, you seem well-meaning, but who knows who's going to
you
get
can't
that.
stop them, right?
But what happens if you say you're well-meaning, you put your info up, right? But then what happens if someone who's not well-meaning, oh look, I can see this and that from.
Well, you can't stop that happening.
Well,
If your place is
you can't
secure
stop
and your
it, but we
security's
can-
good.
Well, this is part of it, isn't it? This is us trying to put some restrictions in place to try and protect ourselves, the palace, as much as possible. If we don't do this, then we would be such an easy target. Tower London, which is part of our organisation,
Right.
they have such strict rules because they're central London and
Yeah,
there's
central London
thousands
is-
of people. But it's still
It's naturally, isn't it, going to be?
yeah, but even if you flew it really high, it's still like, no, it's still a risk. Like, we can't.
But
Like,
central London is for whatever reason, many reasons,
Yeah.
quite a target for anything, isn't it? Really, central London.
Well, we're still in
It's
London.
the biggest city like in the country.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can be complacent. We must never be complacent. It doesn't matter where you are. You
Question the
have to-
person, ask their intentions, maybe ring the police for advice,
Yeah.
but don't try to restrict the person or prevent them or threaten them with. You didn't threaten me, but I've been threatened with, like, we're going to do this, we'll do that. It's been shot down and stuff, you know. Silly.
What here or other places?
Yeah, the guy in the yellow jacket said it'll be shot down, not by here.
Yeah,
He did say the police will shoot it down.
I mean, I have seen it happen.
Or here.
Not here, but in other places where
Right.
they've done it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I hope it wouldn't because yeah, just
If it's over an airport, I can imagine that would be something they might do.
yeah, yeah.
They're threatening the other aircraft, you know.
Yeah, but you wouldn't fly over an airport, so I don't. I mean,
Because legally we can't.
illegally, but even if we tell you legally you can't hear, but you're still.
But we've got
like,
an app that tells us where we can fly. That's the problem.
Okay.
Right?
It might be good. Could I see the app?
You can,
Because
yeah.
Then we might be able to also get in touch with them. What is it?
You can zoom
called?
in. That one's called Drone Assist, that one.
Yeah. Okay. And it shows you where you are now, right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. If you zoom in, you can see like the red zones and you can see yellow zones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yellow zones are not an issue. They're generally just be careful, don't go too low kind of thing.
But this is
Red.
Is this just marking out the road? This isn't like.
That might be a railway line, possibly.
Okay. So does that not? Oh, I see. So it doesn't really
If
like.
you click on, say that, it will tell you.
Yeah.
Summary restrictions, and it will tell you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yellow zones generally are allowed, but you have to be careful of whatever it may be.
Well, so what's it called again? Sorry.
That one's Drone Assist,
Okay. I might just
but
get a
it,
talk
it
to.
pulls the data from the CAA.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
If I go off it, you can. There, look.
A drone assist.
Drone
Okay,
assist.
cool.
Yeah.
Just because I think it would be good to communicate with them as well. Just going.
Well, it's
forward.
CAA.
Drone assist. Yeah.
The civil aviation officer.
Yeah, that pulls the data from the CAA.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you applied for a no-fly zone and they granted it,
Yeah.
the CAA would update that up with a red zone here.
Yeah.
And if we fly near it
It's
or on
red,
it,
yellow, and it's on the CAA website. The red,
Am I correct
yellow,
in
and
thinking if you go near that, it cuts your drone off?
no.
And there's different ways
No.
What
of
happens
drones.
when you, because you're not, does
So
it
if I-
do anything to your drone?
Yeah, so yeah, sure. If I flew near Heathrow,
Yeah.
it would warn me, and if I went past that red point,
They'd
I've
bring-
never done it, so I wouldn't. It wouldn't bring the drone down.
No, I used to work at the airport in security as well, so.
But like a
They
geozone,
can bring them down though, but that isn't the CAA. That would be
that would be like
the police or the army.
or a
whatever.
system.
Yeah,
A geozone
yeah.
will physically prevent that drone from moving. So MOD sites have a geozone exactly on their perimeter.
What's the thing where it actually sends the drone back to its base?
That would
Is
just
that
be
a
like
geozone?
no, that would be just like on the controller return to home.
No. When it actually does it, when it's flying, it gets to a
I've never
zone.
heard of that.
Oh, that's in America then.
A geozone will stop it going in. So the airport may have a 5-mile red circle,
Yeah.
but the geozone might only be a mile around the airport. So if
Okay.
somebody flies into that red zone, it's clearly dangerous.
Yeah.
But if they flew over the actual airport, clearly it's very dangerous.
Yes,
So the
okay.
geozone may be closer than the red actual circle.
Oh, I see. But that warns you on your.
Yes. So a prison will have a red zone round maybe half a mile away from the prison walls.
Yeah. Okay.
But it will probably let you fly into it. But when you get near the wall, it will stop you. It won't let you fly.
What? So it just stops
It,
in midair?
it will just say like you're nearing the geozone. The drone won't move.
Wow.
Because I flew somewhere in where was it?
Gosh, that's quite clever.
Down Portsmouth. And it was a random MOD site, and it was geozoned. And on the footpath next to the fence, it wouldn't take off because it was saying like you are
Oh, you're
on the
in it.
geozone.
Oh,
So
wow.
across the road, it took off,
But
and obviously it wouldn't go that way. But then it wouldn't land back in that place, even if it was still saying it's too close. So I had to land it further away.
Oh wow.
So it will physically stop you.
Oh, so it does physically stop.
Yeah. So red zones won't let you fly into them.
Okay.
They may not be on the
I
complete
know
perimeter.
this isn't a no-fly zone. Like, there's no point in
Yeah.
saying it is. It isn't a no-fly zone.
I
However,
was looking at weights of drones.
yeah,
So that's what we go by.
I
We go
think
by.
there's something. I think there's something to do with GDPR
Well, the fact we've got
or data
kids
protection,
in
but
and large
yeah.
groups, I think is probably not
And it's
ideal.
also,
Can't fly over-
I do feel it's a security risk. That's the only thing because
You can't
don't,
fly over
you don't know who
recreational
who is going to
commercial
see your
places.
footage either.
You can with
That's
sub
what
250.
worries
If
me.
you,
Well, that's- yeah.
Makes it
Oh,
easier.
right.
So yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I'm looking at CAA.
but you can't fly over crowds with any drone.
No. So he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Have to really, because when we get
Yeah,
challenged
yeah.
or the police
yeah,
turn
no,
up,
and I get that. Yeah, I get that.
If the police turn up, I have to be.
Conversation.
Well, this is
I have to say
why-
I'm very impressed with your knowledge.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have my business hat on.
That's all right.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, if we gave you, like, if we took down your details and then we made sure the press team got in charge of you so you can do it just
Whenever.
above board and
Yeah.
just not be interrupted, can we do that so we can arrange a proper time when we don't have a huge scale event? Is there any way? And also, like I said, and I'm not just saying this, in all honesty, it will look better when we don't have, it's just scaffolding and stuff. Is there any way we can just say, look, just so we can end, because you seem like a really reasonable person, and also you can just come back, fly it when there's no issues, you'll have a member of press.
There's no issue today. I know you're trying to make.
But
There
it
is an
kind
issue
of
though.
because
This
we
is the thing.
can't,
This
like,
is
yeah.
for us. There is an issue.
Yeah, and the press team will know as well what is and isn't, like all the fine details of like, oh yeah, fly over here, avoid that, you know. So is there any way I can get you
Unfortunately, not.
Oh,
You're being very polite, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so I come along to
We've
do
done
my.
all we can.
I come along to do my thing.
We've made it clear our
Yeah.
point of view. You've made
Yeah.
yours perfectly
Yeah, yeah,
clear.
yeah.
I think we perhaps have to agree to disagree on this
Yeah.
one.
There is
We've been
no-
really
If
honest.
If you
about
tell
what-
me
Very
to avoid,
clear.
you know, I won't fly over the crowd of people if there's a crowd.
Yeah, there are crowds inside.
Yeah, I
there
won't-
are school
oh, right.
kids, so obviously like
Yeah.
we're open at the moment.
I'll stay high. I'll stay very high
Okay.
to reassure you. So
Yeah,
the
you
people
are
are going to
going
be
to,
a dot.
That I would appreciate.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I can do that.
you know,
That would help.
Safeguard and everything else does trump those things with school kids and stuff like
120 meters is the maximum, so that's high.
that. Yeah.
400 feet, right?
I'm now very au fait with the CIA website. Okay, well listen, we've said our point.
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
said
yeah.
yours, let me
But the
just-
police are they going to be called off, or are they going to still come?
Well, we
I'm
have asked you
assuming
not
they
to.
are
I
still
assume
going
they're
to
still
come.
coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
if
won't
it-
If you're
call them
carrying
off.
on
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
then
I'll be out there. I won't
We
go far.
won't pull them off. If they happen to come, I will
All right.
Yeah.
show them to you, and then it's up to them. It's
All right.
nothing. It's got absolutely nothing then to do with us. But
Yeah.
I hope you understand from our point of view why I had to do that. I'm a security officer. For me, asking you, not only because of whatever's going on in the back gardens as well, but as a security risk, for me personally, I don't know who's going to watch your footage. And
But the police
I
can't,
Well, I get that.
like-
No, and I get that, and I get that there's probably nothing I can do about it, but
Yeah.
from my point of view, as a security officer, my job is to safeguard this palace.
If you
and
feel
the
like there's still a
people in
risk,
it. I
then-
do feel there's a risk,
Then you need to do that.
and that's what I've done.
But I think you should
But I
eliminate the
have
risk,
told you,
right? You should analyse, make your judgment, and go. It's a video. It's a video.
It is a video. You're correct. And if people really wanted to get reconnaissance on this place, there is a way to do it.
I'd just go covertly
I'm
and fly
just
over, wouldn't I?
You could have, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
you
tell you, I'll
would.
just
No,
do
you're
it.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But then I would have called the police still.
You wouldn't know.
But I still would have called the police. That's what we do.
No, I
when
mean you
there's
wouldn't have known.
drones. What? That there's no
I-
drones over
I could
there?
have flown over, you wouldn't know.
No, I'm pretty good at finding them.
drones
Maybe.
spotting.
I do it as overtly as possible.
If I was
Like
at home, I can get anything down with a catapult.
I walk into the front gates and say I'm going to fly my drone. I mean I'm telling everybody what I'm
You
doing.
are, yeah, and I'm
So-
very grateful for that. But you have sparked off this whole conversation.
Hopefully not, but I have. Yeah. All right.
And this whole chain of events that, as a security officer, I hope you understand. I have a job to do.
As I say, if you feel like there's still a risk, then you've got to do it.
Risk, I do.
Okay.
And we've just explained also. You've just explained what you're going to do to try and alleviate that. We've got school children on site. I don't know who's going to watch your video when it goes online.
Yeah. Anybody, I guess.
Well, exactly that. So
You'll probably watch it.
That is my security risk.
Yeah.
All right. So I hope you understand why I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'll be out there
Thank
then.
you for being so polite about it.
Thanks for you too as well. Yeah.
Hopefully we've been as polite back.
So what does that mean? Super duty, that name badge. What's it mean? Yeah.
It's a job role. So when something happens that's out of the ordinary, this conversation potentially, a major incident, whether it's a fire, a flood, it's my call with workers.
It's normally us three
Right.
that turn up, to be honest.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't, like it would just be like a duty manager on the day, but because it was like, oh, this is, you know, you've been very honest and said, like, I'm going to be doing it. It's like, well, technically we then need to follow
right.
certain
Chain of
steps,
command.
which is why I
So you have that hierarchy in here. That those type of names, sergeant or.
I was hoping,
No, superintendent is no, it's not
Superintendent, yeah.
quite
Oh, you just
army
have-
related. Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
and I was hoping by bringing out
big
Natasha, we might convince you.
Not height-wise.
I wasn't able to convince you.
Yeah,
Josie
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
able. I was like, maybe Natasha, can you?
Persuasion
But,
hasn't
you
worked,
know,
which is okay.
yeah.
If you didn't want it to happen, the best way would have been come out and go. We can't stop you. Crack on and walk back in, and it would have been like, well, do I really need to bother now?
Yeah.
Do I really need to? I may have done. I may not.
I don't know. Although
that's-
I
we'll never
thought it
know,
was
I
just
suppose.
because you wanted to take nice
Both.
images, but you also wanted
But it has to
see
be
how
worth-
our response
It has to be interesting
Can I
as
just
well.
ask, is any of this footage that you've taken on your
Yeah.
body cam going to go onto?
It depends when I watch it back and I play different snippets of what's been said. Maybe, maybe not.
Is that
Oh, are you
though
going to
not-
edit it in a way though that's going
Out
to
of
make everybody look?
context.
Oh no, no. Like whatever happens, like it goes out no matter what's
But
happened.
is
Good or
there
good or
nothing
bad.
you can do about that?
Well,
Because
we
that, I'm
we
not
would
happy
have to
about
give
that.
our consent, wouldn't we, for that?
Why?
Because you're featuring us and we've got our like work
Yeah, we've got
passes.
our
and
names.
I can blur that out if it's on.
Well,
If you are on it, I can get rid of the name. No
we'd
problem.
rather not be on it. Well, I don't want to be on it, to be honest. Because
I also don't really.
Yeah.
You probably can't see that it's such a small print. It's
Yeah.
normally going to be
Dave doesn't want
blurred
to be on
anyway.
it
I
for
know,
sure.
but it's
You're the main man.
No. And actually, I think that is a bit of an issue.
Say again, mate, couldn't you?
If you do,
Yeah.
then I will be speaking to the palace.
yeah.
But you were the main.
I don't care.
You're the front of the house.
I don't want to be on it.
Yeah.
I can understand you've come out, but this man's on the front of the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and
Bet you're on
that's-
loads of videos, mate.
Look, I don't.
No,
want to
it's
be
not
on
though.
it.
That's the
Says
thing.
he doesn't want to be on it.
Yeah.
That,
I don't want to be on
All
it.
right, Dave. I think we've. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So
No.
public interest obviously
Yeah.
outweighs the GDPR part. That's all. I'm not saying it's all going to go in. No, but just
Really?
if I put any in.
Well, not
Yeah.
really, because also there are things that on there that we may have said to you
Yep.
that we might not have said to other people, as in because you know the law and you know what you're talking about,
Right.
whereas other people don't. We can normally.
That's a good
get
thing,
up-
isn't it?
Not necessarily, because a lot of this can be attributed to us saying, "I do apologise, sir. You're not allowed to fly the drone," and they will walk away.
But the whole point of what I do
I get
is that people
that.
watch it
No,
and they
and-
go, "We're allowed to fly there," and they probably won't come because
Yeah.
they know they're not going to get
Very far.
any hassle.
Yeah.
No, if I would have watched a video of me doing this, another person doing this already,
Yeah.
and seen this happen,
Yeah.
I would have thought there's no point going there
Yeah.
because they're going
No,
to
I
watch
get
the
that.
video and they're going to have learned and thought, "Don't hassle the next person."
But
And I
also
would have came. It would have been no
I
point.
don't feel,
right?
as my role in a security officer, I
Yep.
should be on your video.
Yeah, because we, you know, as my colleague
That
says,
is a
you might
security risk.
edit it and in certain ways.
out.
That,
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, very much.
No.
I mean,
No.
we'd like to say,
No.
"Oh, trust you," but obviously we've only just met.
Okay,
So
if anything goes out, I won't cut anything out then. If it goes out, I won't cut it.
I'd
I'll just
rather
leave
not
it
Go out, to be honest.
so that it's all honest and open.
I don't mind you if you're going to go and take the drone footage anyway.
Yeah.
I don't mind that being on there. I would rather that be on there than the conversation, than this conversation.
That's nothing to do with you, the drone, anyway, is it?
Well, yeah, it
It's
is.
the building.
This is the thing.
Oh, come on, we're
we
We're
have to look
being,
after
we're
it.
being
and
nitpicky now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, but this could be where
Yeah.
things happen now. Because I don't want to be on that video at all. And
Oh,
I do
gosh.
not want to be. To be fair,
You work here though, right? You're on the front
No.
front facing role,
no, and if you noticed, I came from down there up to here
right?
to speak to you.
But you have to
don't
know in
work
your
on
role as security, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get filmed now and then. It will happen.
I get that,
So,
but
come
it's
on.
not quite the
it's
same
not quite the
interaction, is
same
it?
when you're interacting with somebody and you have the camera on me face to face. I don't want that.
People will watch it and think, "What a good security officer!
Not
You've been professional,
necessarily.
polite."
I have tried to be, but I also don't want my
The
picture on there
internet
because
is
that
not
also
quite
makes
like
me
that.
a
Say
security
that.
risk.
Say that again.
The internet's not quite like that. I'm sure you know, like,
People are very honest in my comments.
well,
If you be a
there-
professional, they'll say it.
There
No, and
is
I do get
honesty,
that.
but there's also, you know, verbal abuse, and I have witnessed it before. And I've had people, when you've had to say, "No, I'm sorry, you can't do X, Y, and Z," who threaten to
Start
film
filming,
you.
yeah.
Right.
Because they think, right, let's degrade this person as much as possible. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I think some
Could turn the comments
individuals-
off if you like.
It,
That's not going to help.
We're
I did that. I did that once for a video because the lady was getting a lot of hassle on the comments. She was very
I
polite.
don't really want the
So
hassle,
you've
and I
admitted
certainly
that
don't
someone-
want.
No,
to
like
be at work
it was
and
about
get
her
hassled
appearance.
at my
People
work.
were being a bit like, in my opinion, they were out of order.
Unkind.
So I just took comments off. I banned comments on that video, so no one could comment on it.
well,
So that if she
okay,
read
but
it,
you
she at
can't-
least couldn't get upset, right?
But it's still very upsetting for the people involved.
Especially
you
if someone
know.
has said they
Oh,
did-
she was lovely.
did it.
Well, we've all
But
said we
for
don't
whatever
want
reason-
We wouldn't use any footage and go, "Hey, let's put this up on the internet." We would be like, we'd only ever use the footage for
To be
security
fair,
reasons.
we, when we are reviewing CCTV footage, can't even.
That's because you're banned by
review the
GDPR.
CC. Exactly that.
Yeah. But I'm not.
I have now asked. I have asked it. You are, if you actually put it online, you are bound by GDPR.
Public interest.
laws. Not. It's all very well saying public interest. Public
It's
interest.
exemption.
There are things that will trump that. Trust me.
Like,
There are things that will trump that. So I don't want my picture on there for security reasons.
Right.
I can't make that any plainer to you. If I find my image on any of your videos,
Then
well, there will be.
I'm not saying I'm going to.
will
I'm
be
just.
repercussions, and I will make sure that I take it a lot further, because I don't want. You've also got to understand my point of view as a security officer. I'm open to bribery, anything. If anybody sees my face,
Yeah, but
on
you
there,
are
they know.
anyway, being here, aren't you?
Can you
know,
see
it's-
my name on me anywhere?
No, but like.
I've got nothing on me that can say that
So it could be
I work
anybody.
at the palace, apart from this that
Yeah.
I have literally brought up to here.
Yeah, you won't be able to read that on the video anyway. It'll be blurred from here.
They will see the sign. They will know that I work here.
Do you want me to blur that out?
I don't want you to put me on there at all. But
Trying to be reasonable,
I know
but come
you
on.
are, but thank you ever so much. But seriously, it's not good. That really won't be good for me. I can be as polite as I possibly can, but that isn't good for me.
And
all
just
right?
on a professionally,
As a personal and a
as
professional,
a
no.
human being, like it's not.
Can you understand what I do, right?
But
I've had
why
people
not?
kick off. I've had arguments with people. I've had people be assaultive, like assault me and
But
stuff.
that's not the case today.
No, but you have to understand that if I didn't put any video up, a lot of the time we get people that aren't happy being on camera. It happens a lot. Because we are filming without telling everybody. We're filming, guys. We're not doing that, are we? We're doing it
No, but if
in a
you
way
had
like...
just come over and just started filming.
That's what I
you
did, right?
wouldn't- Yeah, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
had any of this interaction on your camera, because we wouldn't
If-
have known anything about it.
if
as
what,
you
sorry?
say.
What do you
We
mean?
wouldn't have had any of this interaction on your body-worn camera.
Why?
Because you wouldn't have come in and told us that you were going to do it, would you? So we wouldn't be interacting with you. You'd be standing over there, there'd
Right.
be a drone over here.
Oh.
We would either know nothing about it,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
we would be calling the police going, there's a drone across the palace.
But you know when you make a movie, you generally tell everybody, we're making a movie here.
But you didn't
If you're included...
tell me that you were filming when you first
Yeah,
started filming.
my point is, with what I do, we do get a lot of people that end up being on the video that don't want to be.
But my point is, you haven't told me that you're filming me.
No, I haven't.
I
but-
now have the right to ask you not to put this on any social media platform, okay?
But I have the right...
If you do that, there will be repercussions. That's all I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
And I'm saying
I
that
mean,
in the politest way possible.
I'm not saying you...
I don't want my picture, my images on social media trying to explain something about my workplace.
You're doing your job.
I am doing my job, yeah.
But we're not.
But
not
I
for
don't want
public
to have my face out there on
Public
film.
consumption's a bit of a wrong way of describing it. I mean, come on.
It's true, but we're not for public consumptions. We're come here because we
like the
trying to
job.
have a conversation.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
and we're doing our job. We don't come into work
I can't tell you
expecting.
what some of the repercussions that we've already had have been.
Yeah.
More threats.
When we
And it's not nice.
Yeah.
We're literally here doing
Go on.
a job that we love.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant for me. Go on. What's happened?
For us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
put that out on social media, I can't tell you the repercussions that we get. And
But
this
you've
is
been
pleading
professional. Had you
as-
not been, then I can understand.
But I'm not talking to you as a professional now. I'm talking to you as one human being to another.
I mean, had you kicked off and been like,
don't
been
want my
whatever, then people would not like that. They go, oh, what or whatever she was. But you've been nice, so there's no issue.
There
But the
is,
issue
for
is,
me.
I think her saying, everyone's saying they don't want to be used. I don't know saying if I use it, but the if isn't.
I can't guarantee I won't, that's what I say,
exactly.
yeah.
No, well, that's what I'm
And that's-
saying.
that's
So I'm,
where there's
I'm
these
just
difficulties,
telling you
right?
that
Like,
if you use it, I will take it further.
Yeah.
If I'm on it. Okay.
should we?
Should we leave it there?
Yes, shall we?
Okay. I'll do the drone and I'll be gone. Or if the police come, I'll wait for them, but
Right.
they haven't come yet, so.
Ordinary, I'd say nice to meet you.
You've been great.
Good,
I mean,
good luck with the footage.
been no issue at all.
Should we?
Yes, good luck with the footage, but we're going to now
Yeah.
All right.
disperse.
All right. Thank you.
All right?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care. Wow, what a drama that was. Unnecessarily. Right, guys, let's get the drone up then, shall we?
Take off.
There's security. New security guard. Yeah, they can't stop the drone, but look at this place. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What a place, man. Wow. All right.
What are you doing then, mate?
Sorry?
What are you doing then, mate?
I've already spoke to your...
No, asking you though. You spoke to him, I'm asking you now. What are you doing then, mate? Go away, go away. Let's come to the car, mate. Go on, mate, what are you doing? Say again.
Flying.
Okay, what, over our palace?
Yes.
And what gives you the right to do that?
The law.
It doesn't, that's where the law's of Crown land, so what's Crown land got to do with it then?
Nothing.
Exactly, that's why you can't fly over there.
I'm saying the
mate.
Crown land has nothing to do with it.
It is though, that's a
The
problem.
land is the land, the airspace is the
You know the police
airspace.
are actually on the way.
That's fine.
Okay, mate.
They'll educate you when they get here.
I'll doubt it, mate. I'll doubt it, mate. I think I could educate you on it if you wanted to, mate.
No, thank you.
and that.
I'm alright.
There you go.
I think you should get back to work, mate.
I'm not sure work. This is my gate. That's what I look after, mate.
Right,
So-
okay, yeah.
So how come you're not?
But right now, you're interfering with me and I'm flying, so...
I'm not touching it, interfering with you, mate. This is what I look. Right, so this bit here.
Yep.
Right, the apron of the palace.
Yep.
And all that, right to the corner of that tree there. This actually belongs to the royal household. So.
Okay, I can move back over there.
Yeah, go on, mate. No problem at all, mate.
Right,
Yeah.
thank you. But you really should just get back to your job. Don't involve me.
Like, it's like I just said. I'm actually that part there's ours. So I'm actually patrolling.
But what I'm
mate.
saying is, rather than hassling me,
I'm doing my job, mate.
crack on with something. Yeah, but I'm just doing a legal activity.
Illegal,
And
that's
I've
right.
Legal.
No, illegal, yeah.
I've just spent an hour talking to many of your colleagues.
Yeah.
It's dealt with.
It's not dealt with, is it?
Superintendent's dealt with it.
Is she?
She's higher than you, right? I presume she's higher than you.
Well, I don't know, mate. Oh, you tell me, mate. Yeah, you tell me, mate.
I think you're sticking your beak in where it's not wanted now. Sorry to be rude, but I think you are.
We are rude to me, right? Because now you are saying I'm sticking my beak in. That is real rude.
You're
now.
sticking
So
your beak into
intimidating
my
me
business.
now. Yeah, go
You're
on.
sticking your beak into my business when you
Yeah.
need to get back to work.
I'm doing my job here, mate. This is what I look after. This is my job.
Where shall I go? Where's public?
Well, anywhere then people are walking over the bridge, over that way.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go. I think here's okay. To be fair.
Well, just a little bit further would be better, mate. Yeah.
I'll go over there. How's that?
Yeah, brilliant.
If I go over there, will you leave me alone?
I'm not, what do you mean? I'm not in touch with it. I just said to you, what you're doing.
I'm doing a little flight, little YouTube video of the palace. Beautiful, isn't it? Look, and that's it. I'm gonna go.
Of course it's beautiful. Yeah, of course it is, mate. It's the historic royal palace, mate.
There we go. That's it. That's all it is, mate. You can understand. I spoke to your colleagues for an hour, and you come out. That's why I'm a bit like, oh, what's going on?
I'll take over now, mate. So that's what we're
Right.
So we take
Right.
over. So yeah, that's my job. So and your job is YouTube.
Fly drone, yeah.
Really?
Bang on, mate.
Oh,
Bang on, yeah.
So that's a job, though, is it?
Yes.
Okay, mate.
Proper job.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What it is? No, I'm joking.
No,
What it
no,
is?
no, no,
no,
I'm
no,
taking that defence now, mate.
it wasn't
No,
meant against you.
It was, then, mate. You should have a
No,
proper job. No.
Let me tell you what I mean by it.
No.
I get a lot of comments on YouTube saying
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
get a proper job.
Yeah. Don't spit, mate, please.
Get a proper job.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
you get back opposite. No, you spit, mate.
Well, you're so
It's
close, mate. Come on. I apologise. They tell me to get a proper job.
Did they?
So when you say YouTube, I'm like, yeah, a proper job. I'm just joking.
Oh,
It wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant against your job.
Well, it was. That's
I'll
why
show you with that. No. You're doing your job, man. I'm not going to have that against you, mate.
No, exactly.
I'm sure it's a fairly good job in there. It's a palace, for God's sake.
Of course, it's a royal
So-
palace, mate.
Yeah, so it's not a bad job, is it?
Palace, yeah.
It's not a bad job, is it? Come on.
It's a very good job. Well, in old years I've been there, yeah, so I think it is a good job.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A mortgage-free, mate, but whatever time fine, mate. It's
All-
served me well, mate, for years, mate.
It wasn't meant to. I apologise. Okay,
Yeah.
it wasn't meant in that way. I'll be about 20 minutes. I'll be finished. Oh God, bothered again. Just as I thought it was all over. Didn't mean to spit at him. Oh dear, not a good look for me that. But what a beautiful place, man. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's amazing, that is, isn't it? It would look better in the sun, but we've got a bit of clouds, unfortunately. Look at that. And look at that as well. Damn! It's one of the most grandest places I've seen from above. There's the river.
Max altitude reached.
See if we can get a photo. Well, they should have briefed the new security guard, shouldn't they? He didn't seem like a bad chap. I didn't like his first approach, but he genuinely just didn't know what was going on, did he? Can't blame him. It's not his fault. Oh, that's the event there. Right there. But as I say, we're not going to go over that if we don't. It's all indoors anyway. What are they going on about? What's their concern? Proper nosy. Let's go and be nosy around here then, shall we? What an amazing place. It's probably the most grandest building I've flown over doing this, I would say. Look at that, man. It would look a lot better in the sunlight, wouldn't it? But at least it's not raining. We may get a bit of sun. There's a big gap in the clouds coming up. We'll get another photo. And guys, we do have the sun out now. So we're going to make the most of the sun. What a beautiful, beautiful palace. And it looks great from the drone shot, this one. Really, really nice. Can't blame people like me wanting to fly over this place. No. We're down to 44% battery. Had a bit of a memory card issue at the very beginning, so I took it up twice and had to bring it back. We're going to fly directly over and we're going to change the battery. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah, we'll bring the drone back. Go on, mate.
Right, Dan.
Who?
Dan.
Sorry, what'd you call me?
I called you Dan.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
Well, you said Dad.
No,
Hey, what, do you watch or?
of course, yeah.
Oh, no, thanks, mate. You going in?
Good to see you. Yeah, going in.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Very good.
Thanks.
Have they been?
Yeah, really bad.
Have they?
Really bad, yeah.
Look forward to it.
You'll see. Enjoy. We just saw a viewer. That's crazy.
Max altitude reached.
a nice little slow fly pass. Nice flying skills here, trying to master the smooth cinematic approach. Well, the police are not interested, are they? Look at that for a view. And that's it, guys, we're going to conclude the drone flight there. What are the best, most grandest, beautiful place I've flown over, ever? There it is. Before we go, and that's it, Hampton Palace. Thank you very much for your beautiful, beautiful video and your very negative anti-drone security team. It's been a pleasure. We're down to 29% battery. Even the garden, look at that, man. Wow. Absolutely stunning. And we're high enough that you can't see people, really. We said we'd do that. Look at that little tunnel. Over the river. And there's the bridge. My friend, the aircraft is down. It's finished.
Okay.
It's an amazing place, mate.
It's lovely.
I know you guys didn't really want the drone going over, but from here you can't really see how big it is. Massive, isn't it?
It is very, very big.
Is it all open? Like if I bought a ticket, can we walk around the whole thing, or you can?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's inside?
Can't video stuff. Just around. I don't want to be on the video.
I'm just interested, mate. My video's finished, but just intrigued, you know.
It's lovely. You're welcome to buy a ticket. You won't get one today.
So if I got a ticket, I can literally, you can walk around all the rooms and stuff, or?
Not all the rooms. Some of them are offices.
but most of it.
There's a visitor route that's open.
Gardens open or?
I've gone to it.
Thank you, man.
No
Cheers.
worries.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, what an amazing place. Really, really, really impressed by that. When I saw it on the map, I knew it was quite big, but I had no idea at all. So guys, the police are not going to come by the look of it. No police. So we'll end it here, I think. Do hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this one. Follow me over on X, trying to build the X channel up. Facebook and TikTok are a no-go. They don't allow free speech. They start deleting posts and stuff about protests. So trying to get X monetized. So the more people that go over there and follow that channel would be really appreciated. There will be updates over on X, which you won't get on YouTube. So head over there if you can, drop a follow. And in the meantime, I'll catch you on the next video tomorrow. The team.
You've been told not to fly here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah?
And I told them I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
So I did it.
It's
No, you're not.
over this because of the helicopters.
It's not a no-fly zone here.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes.
Can you show me?
You gotta look it up. It is
I
on
have.
there. Go ahead and look it up.
I did all my officer knows the law.
It's nothing to do with that.
He knows the law.
Both of you. No, I'm the one teaching him. All right.
You're teaching him.
I am
Sorry.
separating
Yeah, yeah.
both parties.